दोस्तों साथियों आपको स्वागत करते हैं जलसा बिजनेस सीरीज 009 में। मैं हूँ प्रोग्राम डायरेक्टर विनेश। और जिस तरह हमारे हर वक्त जो लाइव वीडियो में आ जाते हैं, जब भी हमारे पास कुछ रहता है, कुछ चाहे एजुकेशनल इंफॉर्मेशन हो या तो फिर कुछ इवेंट्स हो या तो फिर जो कुछ भी हमारे पास इंफॉर्मेशन विच वी वांट टू पास ऑन टू यू, वी कम ऑन लाइफ लाइक दिस। तो आज तो बिजनेस सीरीज है, दिस इज आवर सीरीज 009 एंड दिस टाइम वी हैव आवर गेस्ट Moneel Pratap, who is quite popular these days, and Moneel is no stranger to Jalsa because he has been part and parcel of our team with various events. जैसे when we did our last Jalsa competition, चौदहवीं का चांद जो प्रोग्राम हमने किया था, at the same time before that we did Fiji Day as well. So he has been there. और आज we have this opportunity to talk to him as a guest, and actually he has a few hats on, and it's quite interesting. And वही हमने सोचा कि चलो हम उसको बुलाते हैं, उससे भी बात करते हैं ताकि भी share kind of what he is up to, what he is doing. He's kind of a businessman as well. At the same time, he does a lot of community work, and he's quite an ambitious young man. और खास बात है which actually I wasn't aware that he is actually Kiwi born. So it does make a difference of our background and how he has been brought up. So that's something that we would want to discuss with him as well. तो चलो हम इस प्रोग्राम को लेते हैं. We will be switching from Hindi to English depending what language works for us. और and hope करते हैं कि you enjoy the program. If you do have any comments, you can always put the comments over there. And the idea behind this business series is of course for you to connect with the business world या तो फिर जो business people है, to connect with them, to just to understand what they are going through and what the issues are, and maybe we can make it more easier for you. या तो फिर आपका कुछ सुझाव होगा, सजेशन होगा, you can bring it up, and then like in this case हम वही कहेंगे कि maybe Moneel can think how to do his business differently. तो चलो Moneel, welcome you aboard. Of course this is nothing new to you, but फिर भी there'll be certain people who are kind of viewing us at the moment who may not maybe just joining for the first time. तो चलो we will start with introduction. आप introduction कीजिए अपने आप के, and then we'll begin.
Yeah, sure. नमस्ते, क्या कौचा। हमारा नाम है मोनील प्रताप, जैसे विनेश भाई ने बोला। तो ये based here in Christchurch. I would live in Rolleston. I've been here since 2019 and I absolutely love it here in Christchurch. I run a business here called Majestic Stays, which is an accommodation business, and Sell One People, which is a recruitment agency.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we did hear about the Majestic Stays, or last time when we were going through the Chaudhary Ka Chand program, you hosted a few of those artists in that accommodation of yours as well. So let's begin with Majestic Stays. So I think the first question वही होता है कि at the moment what we're hearing out there, it's a bit challenging for businesses. So how's your business going?
Yes, it's very challenging for all businesses. Not just with the business climate, but the season be, with winter time with the coffee business long quiet right now. Looking as far as accommodation goes, accommodation be quiet hey, city में. Majority of the tourists or people coming here is for the ski fields near Mount Hatay, near Selwyn district. So it is quiet generally in the winter time.
I see. And maybe we talk a little bit more on that. So when we say Majestic Stays, I'm guessing you have, I mean, I haven't actually been there myself. I've just hearing, and of course जैसे मैंने बोला कि last time we encountered, and of course the artists were over there. So we are talking about sort of accommodation, apartment style.
That's exactly right. So Majestic Stays, we've got two properties. So one is an apartment style. It's a townhouse, two-story townhouse. It's a one-bedroom in central Christchurch. So it's a great location right across the road from where the stadium is going to be actually. The stadium Kirastawapare, so I'm very in a convenient location there. Ula two-story one bedroom townhouse there. But the second property here, part of Majestic Stays, it's a 6-bedroom house. Again in central Christchurch, a 6-bedroom there. Quite a unique property here, probably one of the most unique ones in the country, because each and every 6 bedrooms has their own bathrooms as well. So 6-bedroom, 6 en suites. Plus a separate dining room. A cinema room be hey. A large kitchen be hey, with a large kitchen to accommodate a large amount of people. 2 stoves, 2 sinks and 2 fridges, so you know it can accommodate a large group of people. You know, हम लोग के जो Indian people है, जो you know हम लोग के जो elderly people है, और कुछ खावे, younger people और कुछ खावे, तो उतना बड़ा kitchen भी है, 2 stove भी है, तुम सब अपन खाना बनावे.
जी, maybe सास बहू can do their own kind of cooking.
वही तो एक kitchen में.
That's interesting. Yeah, and good hearing that the stadium is coming up as well. I think the opening must be. Is it this year or next year?
Next year. तो next year खुली April 2026 में stadium यहाँ पे Central Christchurch में. So that's gonna make a huge difference and impact to accommodation यहाँ पे. तो अभी भी काफी accommodation है, but you know it's gonna make a huge.
It would, because we will have a decent number of people kind of retaining मैं कहूँगा, because I mean when we used to have it before, then there was one occasion when you know Christchurch will get flooded.
Yeah. So 200 events मांगे इलाज में हम लोग को stadium में Christchurch city में आई 200 events per year हुए वहाँ पे. So not just musical events, but there will be all sorts of conferences and you know conventions. So that's opening next year, and it's going to be huge for accommodation.
Yeah, at the same time, Ed Sheeran is also coming to Christchurch this time, and that's quite up in the news.
Yes.
And I'm sure many people will be coming from down south and other places to watch him. It might have an impact on your accommodation as well, who knows.
It's actually quite booked out till next year. In January में आवे है Ed Sheeran. So yeah, that's going to be a great opportunity as well.
Just going through the process, if someone like randomly wants to book in the accommodation, how do they do? Is it like phone call or website or something?
Our website here, I can show you the website if you like. Yeah, website here. So हम लोग का website है majesticstays.co.nz. So I'll show you on the screen there. If you look behind.
I'll just a little bit this side.
So we do have a website. Majesticstays.co.nz. And this is our website here, so you can choose the location. So as I said, we've got two properties, and you can check the dates which you want to book for. So these are the 2 properties here. We'll start off with the first Bolada. This can come on downtown QT.
Sorry, which name?
Downtown QT.
Okay.
तो उसका नाम रखा है downtown QT. Accommodation का नाम है Central City है. तो I'll show you a few photos here. तो ये जो lounge area है, इला जो sofa bed भी हो जाए तो इला sofa bed भी हो जाए. So it's a you know a well designed property, very convenient. You know, 50-inch TV hai. We've got a standing office here as well. So quite popular hai for that reason actually. A standing office bhi hai, so you can still work from the accommodation as well. You know, eco-store products, so high quality products. Balcony bhi hai piche. You can you know, have your own private time and your private own courtyard as well at the back there, and you know, modern appliances, modern bathroom there, and that's the outside area again. So again, we've got a standing office. सब घर से भी काम करे, सब चीज़ जोन चीज़ तुम्हें दिखावे है, वो सब provided है.
Okay,
सब चीज़ provided है.
Nice, yeah. So that is the first one that we talked about.
हाँ, this is the first one. तो वही kitchen है, छोटा kitchen भी है, तो सब चीज़ it's all you know, self-contained. You know, coffee machine. तेल भी है तो मन तक कुछ फ्राई करे, सब चीज़ें provided है.
So you don't have to carry too much.
Nah,
it's all kind of.
कुछ नहीं. Washing machine भी है, तो it's great for long-term stays.
Yep. Oh, that's good. Nice.
Great. So that's the other one हम जो बात करता रहा. ये रहा है तो which is 6-bedroom ला. So this is again in Central.
So this is not the cutie one.
ना ये नहीं QT है. तो काफी large property हो जाए तो उसका नाम QT नहीं रखा.
Okay.
तो इसका नाम और कुछ सगा रखो gorgeous के रकम. तो this is the cinema we have there. 97-inch TV. Stars, ceiling lights भी है. Surround sound system. और तुम देखता है seats भी. Hoyts जो ना cinema रहा उन के seats भी है.
Oh, okay. So it's like tilting one.
Tilting one. हाँ. Netflix and all of that. So all the works. तो इला है आपके साथ you might recognize this one. ये Air New Zealand के business class seats रहा पहले. The Air New Zealand plane के business class seats. We have this in the games room. The games room भी है. So that's that there. So again, a large lounge. और ये mural भी हम लोग हाथ से paint कराए. So it's a Kiwiana mural. Kiwiana mural, as you can see, plenty of seating
Yep.
for large groups. Each and every bedroom.
Each unit or each bedroom has its own suite.
bathroom, own bathroom, own ensuite. To white naked pretty odd quick here.
Definitely.
All private and convenient. But our kitchen
Oh,
is
yeah.
built there, so two stoves here,
Yep.
2 sinks and 2 fridges. So big kitchen to accommodate a large
Yep.
amount of people.
Definitely.
Yeah, separate dining room here. So booth seats here available, and we've got a smart TV in there as well, and board games available. So sub room yay size ke hai, different colors like yay size ke hai. All the bedrooms have a smart TV, a queen size bed, and just everything you need for a comfortable stay.
Yep. Oh, that's nice.
So just flick through a few more photos. तो आर्केड मशीन है जैसे यहाँ पहले रहता था फिश एंड चिप शॉप पहले जाता था 90s में आर्केड मशीन मतलब हम लोग का ओन आर्केड मशीन है उसके नाम भी मैजेस्टिक स्टाइल्स रखा हम लोग तो ये 2,800 games just on that so the accommodation is built for family and large groups. So I'll show you some reviews we have. So as you can see, we've got positive reviews. Just to read out one, the top one here. Look, the location. Every room has its own shower and toilet, cinema room, off-street parking be here. Great for big families or big groups. So as you can see, we've got really positive feedback from everyone. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, free parking be here at the doorstep. For 3 cars. 3 cars. 3 cars, you got free parking as well. I'll show you the.
I think that's quite nice parking in central CBD where it's parking का तो बहुत मारा होता है.
हाँ वही तो ऑफ स्ट्रीट पार्किंग भी है तो तुम्हारा ऐसे तुम्हारी द्वारी पे है. तो इला हम लोग जो डाउनटाउन किरी के रहा और just show you the reviews for this one quickly. So as you can see, 5-star reviews यहाँ पे भी है. People are saying it's great location and great to have the office set up, and it's just 10 minutes walk anywhere in central Christchurch.
And Moneel, how long have you been operating this business?
This one since last year September.
Oh, okay.
So still quite new, but we're doing well. We pride ourselves on being a 5-star property. We have professional cleaners, professional management systems. Everything is done to high standards.
Oh, that's nice. And as we see, economically, अगर देखा जाए, the reports we are getting is it's kind of can be at times tough as well. So it's good to see that you are managing and going on. But just on your fingertips, अगर हम challenges की बात करें, then what are the challenges you are facing with the accommodation?
Accommodation challenges. तो अभी जो काफी cost of living अभी तक impact करे है. तो we just had school holidays तो काफी जन नहीं travel करे सरा. So people didn't travel as much. So वो चीज़ हम देखा रहे कि काफी impact करे हम लोग के challenges हम लोग के. And but apart from that, we try and market to a lot of people. We market to sports clubs, so we will always have challenges, but we try and look at ways we can overcome them.
Yeah. No, that's nice. And going on to your next business, चलो हम next business की बात करते हैं, which is Selwyn People.
Yes.
So I guess Selwyn People, as you mentioned, it's a recruitment agency kind of thing.
The kind of thing, that's how what you say. So Selwyn People is a staffing agency. We specialise in construction and manufacturing, and we specialise in those roles, but we can normally help with any other roles. हम लोग temporary staffing करते हैं और permanent staffing be mainly in the Selwyn district.
Mainly in the Selwyn district. I see. And how has that been going?
That's been going well. Construction is really busy. Rolleston Metal, Rolleston is the fastest growing town. Pura country mein. So there's a lot of construction happening there. So we provide temporary staffing in that area. So that's going well. Manufacturing and production as well, because we have the industrial zone, जो I zone बोले वहाँ पे. तो वहाँ पे head office long hai, to our base long hai, for example, the warehouse group and all the large distribution centres. So that does a lot of business for us too.
I see. And when you say about staffing, so I'm guessing, is it kind of a local, who you are looking for locals, or is it more oriented towards other people from other countries?
We deal with a lot of locals. John काफी जन move हुए Rawson में. Being the fastest growing town वहाँ पर ढेर जन move हुए है. You know, the North Island से फिर घर खरीद देख लिए सब चीज़ तो उन काम खोजिए, so we help with them. But mostly locals.
Oh, okay, I see. So it's not like jo migrants. You know, I have heard about some recruiters who go out into other countries and bring staff from those countries. So that's not your specialty.
It's not our speciality, but we can help with that. हम लोग के पास immigration advisors लोग हैं. We can help with that, so we can definitely help with you know, work visas and helping in that area.
Oh, okay, so there'll be, I mean, people of course viewing and listening to us even later. They will be viewing us. So I think the question we have is, if someone is running a business, and I guess that's where you might come in because they might not have the resources. Because if you imagine a builder who is good at building, but he may not be as good as finding staff for his construction work. So I'm guessing that's where you come from.
That's where I come from, and that's exactly right. So you know, finding quality staff काफी time भी लगे. You know, advertise करते हैं, फिर reference check करते हैं, फिर reference check करो, फिर background check करो, तो वो सब चीज़ काफी time लगे हैं. And as you said, builder लोग भी काफी small business लोग हैं, उनके पास time नहीं है बैठ के वो सब चीज़ करेगा. So we do all the hard work for you. We do all the, you know, we seek the staff, we reference check them, we do all sorts of testing for them. We can do drug tests if we have to, and psychometric tests. So we make sure that the staff is, you know, right for your business.
Exactly. It takes, even listening to you, we can imagine how long it can take, because all you need is just to recruit a wrong kind of person, and then you can go backwards very quickly.
That's right.
Because अगर किसी भी business को देख लिया जाए, I think the staff is the main asset they have. Because भले आपके पास कितना दाम के मशीनरी हो, but जो चलाने वाला तो वही स्टाफ ही होता है ना.
हाँ, that's right. वही तो हाँ वो काफ़ी expensive सकी हुआ है. अगर तुम पेड हायर करा, उन बोले कि $5,000 लगे, कोई के हायर करते हैं, फिर ट्रेन करते हैं, तो that's right. तो अगर वो 6 months में छोड़ के गए या even 3 months में, that's an unnecessary expense रहेगा business के.
No, definitely. And is it true that there are many applicants for one particular job?
That's true. काफ़ी अभी true है वो चीज़. अभी true है. बहुत कम थी roles are here. I think we're down 2% based on last year. So there's a lot of applicants for most roles actually. You know, we advertised for a construction supervisor. About 2 weeks ago, we have received about 113 applications
For one role?
Just for one role within about 9 days.
Wow. Yeah. So I mean, that's what sometimes we hear. Statistics wise, yeah, news में भी रहता है, and sometimes we look at kind of journals वगैरह, and their numbers are mentioned, and some numbers are ridiculous. They got like 20,000, I think I saw somewhere. So I wasn't sure if that's a real number.
वो तो पता नहीं कौन रोल रहा, लेकिन हाँ लेकिन there's a high demand, a very high demand. काफी जन काम खोजिए, काफी जन redundant हो गया, so it's very very challenging out there.
I see. Okay, so for all these businesses, we are just using the example of a builder who might not be an expert on hiring people, but he'll be very good at his own job and actually building a nice home. If they want to get in touch with you, then what do they do?
The best thing they can do is, if they are looking for workers, they can come onto our website, selwynpeople.co.nz. Or अगर हम लोग का website पे गया,
maybe you can show us so that we can.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already out there. Okay.
So I can show you on the big screen there. तो हम लोग का website पे गया, selwynpeople.co.nz. If you click employees, you can just fill out your details here, and then one of us will get back to you, and we can chat further on how we can help you with recruitment. Just while you're on the website as well, अगर कोई काम खोजिए है,
that was my other following question. कि अभी तो we are talking about the employers who are actually looking for workers, but at the same time we have so many people looking for jobs. If they are not having luck in their own ways and they want to go to agencies like you, then is that the way to go through website?
That's right, that's the way to go. The best way to go would be through the website. Submit the CV. So if you log onto our website again, selwynpeople.co.nz, and you can submit your CV here. We receive an average of 3 CVs a day at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 3 to 5 CVs a day. With high demand, so you know, there's a lot. You know, we've got a lot of CVs. So you can upload your CV here, and we can get in touch with you.
And do you on your website have the jobs available, or?
No, not on this website, but we're just in the process of doing that.
Oh, okay. So where people can click and they can actually see what kind of jobs are available and things like. But I mean, that should have some sort of mention of what industries.
So manufacturing, production, and construction is what we specialize in. That's the main industries. Ila business हम खोला रहा about a year and a half ago. We used to specialize in everything.
Okay.
हम लोग सब कुछ करता रहा.
Right.
कोई भी आवे, we try and help them. But very quickly हम realize करा कि to be effective, you need to specialize.
Yes.
So हम लोग in the last probably since February I'll say हम लोग specialize करा in construction and manufacturing and production.
No, that's quite true. I mean, I don't think I realized that because I was kind of brought in Fiji and worked 14 years before coming here. So I was kind of more like brought up over there. So वहाँ के maybe it's a different kind of perspective. When I came over here, then that's what I realized as well. Because if you're a general practitioner, for example, then you are looking at people with whatever they come to you.
Yeah.
But as you specialize, you become a surgeon or someone specializes just in eyes or ears or something, or I think fingernails, things इतना specific जितना तुम specialize करता है, that's how much you are further recognized. So I think to create the impact, if you specialized in something, streamline करता है. Over here, that's how it works. I don't think it may not work the same way back in Fiji, but over here, that's how it works. So no, I agree with you. And the other question I was going to ask is when we are talking about CVs, for example. So you would be the person who looks at it and screens it and then interviews people.
Yes. So जब तुम CV upload करता है हम लोग website में goes into our software. So we do look at the CVs and look, a CV goes a long way. Having all the information there जो तुम्हारा latest camera काफी जन तो upload काफी जन तो update भी नहीं करे. It's 5-6 years old रहे. तो अगर तुम काम खोजता है, that the first impression counts. So make sure you update it, and that's the most important thing you can do.
So update in the sense that it has to flow like your recent last or the job you did.
The job you did, and for the role you're looking for as well, try and cater to that. So अगर तुम construction में खोजता है, तो to try and outline कि तुम्हारे कौन सी skills or qualifications है वो area में to excel in that space. So that's quite important. और वही flow भी मांगो. Experience कौन सी है related और कौन qualifications है, कौन work history है, और ideally references there as well.
When you talk about references, then how many are you looking for?
We set them out need at least a minimum of 2, ideally 3.
2 or 3. Okay, I see. Yeah, because I mean, when it comes to CV, I think many people may need a bit of help with that because I know people might just do it in their own different ways. But I think as long as they are able to produce basically those kind of contents which people like you would be looking for, would be a good kind of guide for them.
That's right.
I see. And I think the other question leading from that would be what are the availabilities of jobs at the moment? Do you have certain roles available? Yeah.
Certain roles here, we do have certain roles available. We've got manufacturing roles here. So we're looking for people who has experience in manufacturing, any sort of manufacturing lines. We've got quite a few clients in that space. Construction, maybe residential construction, we can help with that. So we would invite anyone to send us their CV online and we can look for roles from there.
I see. And of course, there'll be many people viewing us from outside Christchurch. And I mean, Christchurch is a place which is absorbing a lot of people, but then they obviously overflow to Rollston because, as you say, it's a growing town over there. So, agar people are like listening to us from say Auckland, because I think most people are there anyway. In New Zealand, की बात किया जाए, then majority people तो वहीं पे. And if someone is listening to us from there and thinking, oh, maybe I would want to shift, but I think shifting जो cost होता है ना, that's I would say massive shifting, and you've collected so much assets or things, and you don't want to leave behind because you want to carry with you. Is it something that you guys help with, like shifting, or is it for the people themselves?
We can help. I'm looking about contacts who can help with furniture removal. It's not a service we provide or specialize in, but look, we'll be willing to help with that as well.
But does some of those roles or jobs come that covers the cost?
It's very unique एंड सावन डिस्ट्रिक्ट में काफ़ी बहुत कमती रोल है जो तुम्हें हेल्प करेगी विथ ट्रांसफरिंग इट्स मोस्टली इन कॉर्पोरेट सो वेरी कमती है जो हम लोग जो ट्राइज करता है इट्स वेरी कमती है जो तुम्हें हेल्प करी बिकॉज वी हियर टू हेल्प और हम उससे नेगोशिएट चीज़ करें और कोई रकम हेल्प मांगता है towards relocating we can look at that.
Yep. So I guess we'll be looking forward for your updated website because I think that's going to help a lot with people to know what jobs are out there. But do you publish jobs somewhere where people can actually see, oh, it's Selvin people?
तो Seek में हम लोग we use Seek a lot. Seek is massive for us. Seek and Trade Me. So that's what we do, and plus we have a lot of हम लोग के पास ढेर CVs है, to be honest. We've got so many CVs coming through. हम लोग के पास large database है, काफ़ी हम लोग जो roles आए हैं, we don't even bother advertising because उतना ढेर जो हम लोग के database में खोजे के.
Okay.
So
when you have like an employer saying, okay, I want this, a supervisor or something to do with the building, you already know that you have a lot of CVs to write through.
A lot of CVs, yeah. We have no trouble finding people.
Okay.
We have no trouble about that. Our database, I think there's about 200 or 220 CVs at the moment. So of active people looking. So तो हम लोग के पास कोई trouble नहीं है finding people.
Okay, so that will be good news for employers. So if you are an employer and looking for staff, then I think that's where you want to head because because it does take a lot of time, and time is of course money. I mean in New Zealand तो पता है कि if you have X amount of time, what would you use the time for? चाहे तुम लगा लो उसमें जिसमें I mean that's what you do best, or you try to look for people which may not be your best skills.
Yes, 100%.
Yep. So I think we have covered those two areas. So would you mind putting up your election poster up again?
Oh,
the one I prepared for you.
Yes.
So I think we have gone through the easy parts, which Moneel K specialty था. So we have been able to easily go through that. So this could be a little bit challenging maybe for you. We'll see how we go with that. So that's the election, and you'll be wondering why I'm going kind of political when that's not kind of something that I usually talk about. So Selvin District Council local election is coming up. I mean Christchurch same elections are coming up, and I think अगर हम previous numbers compare करें, then this time we have actually more of our own people standing up and going for election, putting their hand up. And if you're listening to Jalsa Fiji Radio, then there's an ad from the council as well, where we are basically encouraging people who want to actually put their hand up and go for election, do so. Because what's basically happening is, अभी अगर देखा जाए, Indian is kind of third largest population in New Zealand, and obviously we would want us to be represented. And if young people are coming up, so well and good, because they have a long way to go. They have brighter and fresh ideas that they can carry with them. तो चलो हम election की बात करते हैं. So Selvin, when is the election happening?
Election is साले. Election this is the 11th of October.
11th of October.
Election day है. So but local elections this year. Voting starts from September till October.
I see. And you are kind of what do you call yourself? Just roll me. You have put your hand up.
I put my hand up for the Rolliston ward as councillor, though I'm running for council in the Selwyn district area as councillor for Rolliston.
I see. And well, I never actually realized that you'd be standing up for election, because I've known you for last few years, and we've been meeting with certain events, but it never clicked my mind. So why, I mean, when it happened, when we started thinking about it?
Oh, look, it's something I've always been interested in, and you know, the reason why I'm standing is because I think that the Selwyn district can do better, and there's a lot more potential there.
So currently it is developing, there's no doubt about it. Yep. So is there anything, I mean, obviously we will be catching up with you again on this topic, and we'll be talking more about it anyway, just to give us some sort of idea. What's one thing that you would want change in Selvin District Council?
Selwyn District Council, look, I have three focuses for my election. Number one, Hayden rates from council rates there. As you know, council rates have gone up significantly. It's been 12% average across the country. So our first focus is a rates, is a full financial rates review. And a second focus on essential services and infrastructure. Our third focus on election clear, community safety, or crime prevention. So हम बहुत बात नहीं करेगा उसके बारे में.
No, definitely we'll be catching up again, and
we'll catch up again.
we will cover that again. But those three things are the main that we have managed to take it from you. But so far, how is your campaign going?
Yes, very, very positive. I launched the campaign officially, and meeting up with organisations, different individuals, ratepayers, the community, and there's been a lot of positive feedback.
Which is great. And what do you think about WIMAC area? Is that developing the same way?
Yeah, definitely. So the north, Canterbury, is looking like it's developing similar to Selwyn District. And again, this development started when the earthquake happened in Christchurch City. But WIMAC is following very closely to Selwyn.
The reason I brought that up because we are hearing a lot about Rollston and Selwyn lately. I think last 2 years it has always been about Selwyn and Rollston growing. But just letting people know that if you are in North WIMAC, you are not neglected, you are not left out. Because I can see a lot of development taking place over there. And in Hillsville side as well, if you are living that side, then Good News Countdown is coming up as well. So a lot of development is coming up that side as well. And the other thing, I'm not sure whether it relates to election or whatever you do, but there's one more thing I wanted to talk to you about was that school that's coming up.
There's a school coming up in Rolleston. They'll call it next year January May. So it's in Rolleston, and it's a new primary school till January May next year.
What is the name of that school?
Te Rauhuri Pitu, next year.
Sorry, was it primary school?
Primary school.
And what role do you play in that school?
Oh, look, I'm just advocating for it. I'm a board member. I'm advocate for the school.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, so that's good news. And I think another school is coming up in Hillsville as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
Things are happening in Canterbury, which is great to know, and we are all kind of growing together. And jokingly, मैंने उस दिन बोला भी था कि later WIMAC and Civilian grow, but hopefully they don't grow bigger than Christchurch.
Oh, look, it's great to see, Canterbury leading the country.
No, it has been great talking to you, Moneel, and hope all the best with your election campaign. And it's nice to see your business in being a business person yourself. And thank you for talking about your challenges, because this is something that we want to talk about, so that we can put to the people, hey, common people or us, like, who are not running businesses, we struggle day to day, go to Pack and Save and suddenly realize, no, actually it's, say, $30 dearer than last time when I shopped, kind of, we feel the pinch, but we don't realize that maybe businesses are also, going through their own struggle. So I think that's the idea, just to get the balance out there. We are all going through similar stuff. I mean, the fuel price is going up. Of course, it's affecting everybody. Power price is going up. It affects everybody. So going from there, we have, I think, covered the topics that we wanted to talk to you about. Yes. Just going on another note, because you grew up here in New Zealand, so which years were you in primary school?
Which years?
What was it? Was it 90s?
90s, mate. Yeah. 2003, I'm get a college. So, 2000.
So you've been more like a 90s?
90s, yeah, 90s. I'm definitely a 90s kid, hey. So, the 90s was the best time to grow up. Yeah. And, we had the best dances there, the best music from that time. So, 90s was the great time to be here.
Actually, I was going to go. My question was actually on music. And that's what I was asking. So 90s, the music that you grew up, I think you're quite good with Bollywood music.
Yes, yeah, Bollywood music तो बहुत अच्छा रहा उस time भी, और English गाना भी यहाँ पे भी तो I think the music in general for the 90s was the peak time.
But how do you, like, going back in 90s, I don't think all this access wasn't that much because obviously they even अभी भी यहाँ पे radio बोला जाए it's hard. So where were you listening to Bollywood music in 90s?
Yeah, great question.
Over here.
Look, there was I had a cassette player, tape player. The cassette, I used to have a cassette player.
But how do you get the cassettes? I'm sure it wasn't here in Christchurch where you trying to get it off Auckland or somewhere.
No, Wellington, maybe Katara.
Okay.
I grew up in Wellington.
Oh, you grew up in Wellington?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I moved here. So I grew up in Wellington. So all up and plus I did have a portable CD player. The portable CD player Biraj on me. It only had 17 tracks on one CD. All the way last one repeat bit. We used to get that, and plus on those days you could burn songs. You could burn songs onto a disc and set up and Ghana. So yeah, I really enjoyed making my own remix of 90s songs into a disc.
I see, and great to know. So that is Moneel. He is another side to all this business and election that is going through, because I know you are quite good at Bollywood, and I was wondering if you are a Kiwi born in 90s, as you said, you're growing him, and I was wondering how did you come across all those? Nowadays it's so easy, it's so easy to have access to the music. So actually you don't have to be in Fiji. यहाँ से पता है कि कौन सी वहाँ पे होए, and it's so easy these days. But 90s, I know it wouldn't have been the same, because I came here in 2008 and still in Christchurch. We didn't have what we have today. Like internet was so dear at that time, it was hard to afford.
That's right.
So it was those times. So times have changed. No, it has been good, Moneel, talking to you. So before we go, you have a few minutes with the audience out there. You can either talk about your business, or you can just go straight and ask people maybe to support you in your campaign.
Look, I'd just like to say, if you're looking for accommodation, please do check out majesticstays.co.nz, and we'll also like to offer viewers for Jalsa Fiji Radio 10% off for any of your bookings for this year. So the code is Jalsa10. Jalsa 10, so that if you use that code to book accommodation for us, you can get 10% off. This is for our viewers looking for accommodation on watching on this live right now. And also here, if you're looking for work, feel free to submit your CV on our website, salonpeople.co.nz. So look, it's great being here. Thank you, Jalsa Fiji Radio. Thank you, Vinesh Bhai. Thank you to our cameraman as well, and I look forward to next time.
Thank you so much, Moneel. So that was Moneel Pratap, who is running these businesses that we talked about. Majestic Stays Selving People. At the same time, he is going for election at Selving District Council. So all the best to him. So as he has mentioned, you mentioned Jalsa 10 to get the discount. Don't put down Jalsa 20 because I'm sure you won't get 20% discount. So only go for Jalsa 10. तो चलो यहीं पे हम समाप्त करते हैं, because वक्त काफ़ी हो चुका है. अगर बाहर हम देखते तो अंधेरा हो चुका है, and we will have to go home. So we'll just close up the video today, but we will catch up with you again in some other time with Moneel when we are going to talk more about the election, because we are still interested and keen to know more of his plan and agenda, what he thinks is not really correct with Selving District Council, and what changes he can make. And that is the questions we would want to ask him when we meet with him again. So fellow people, have a good night. सभी को शुभ रात्रि, एंजॉय कीजिए, और फिर मिलेंगे हम किसी वीडियो में किसी और दिन किसी और समय. But this Saturday we'll be live on air from 5 p.m. at Plains Media Studio and frequency 96.9. Thank you so much.